If there had been even one instance of rape in my life, that date would have been etched in my memory like Friday the 13th, forever and ever. It would have been the most unforgettable date in my whole life. This lady, Aarti Rao, is claiming multiple instances of rape. In her first statement to the CID, she has not been able to give any dates. Subsequently, she gives a second statement in which she's introduced some dates. Let us take one of those dates. She's citing an instance of rape in a place called Salem. On that very same date, according to her own medical records, she is in the US in consultation with her doctor, and there are proof of record for that. And on that very same date, Swamiji is conducting a meditation class in the Bidadi ashram in Bangalore. So, how did this rape happen? Is it a remote rape? Well, if it is, then I think Aarti Rao has a lot to contribute to technology today. I'm sorry I have to be joking about this, but this case has been blown so out of proportion that such basic truths in this case have become irrelevant to the case itself. It's like the case is so big that these truths have become so small. So, how did this remote rape happen? Well, the fact of the matter is, Swamiji's tour schedules are published very widely in the website, known to all. This particular instance, his tour actually underwent a change, and that change was not updated in his website. And Aarti Rao has picked apparently all her dates of her alleged abuse from his tour schedules on his website. And unfortunately, this instance was not updated. So she went with what was there on the website. Whereas actually what happened was Swamiji was in Bidadi conducting a meditation class. And I happened to be the person who missed the updation at that time. I happened to be the webmaster at that time who actually didn't do the updation.